Hello everyone, I'm Gilbert.
I'm Lilian.
Welcome to another episode of Gibbon Travelogue. In today's video, we are about to embark on a mouth-watering adventure through the culinary wonders of Penang.
Known for its rich Peranakan heritage, street food delights, delicious Chinese cuisine, charming cafes, and historical settings, Penang has something for every food lover.
Come, let's dive right in.
Dim sum is a traditional Chinese cuisine that consists of a variety of small, flavorful dishes typically served in a steamer basket or on small plates. It consists of a wide range of bite-sized dishes such as dumplings, buns, rolls, and other delicacies, both savory and sweet. Dim sum is often enjoyed in a communal setting, making it a popular choice for social gatherings and family meals. If you are craving for some delicate and delicious dim sum, look no further than Tai Tong Restaurant at Sintra Street. It is one of Penang's oldest and most popular dim sum restaurant. When we were there at 8:30 in the morning, it was already super crowded with people queuing up to get into the coffee shop looking eatery. There is a wide selection of steamed and fried dim sum where you can choose from. For the steamed ones, customers queue up to pick up at the counter, while the fried ones are picked from a passing push carts. Everything is self-service here, including getting your own Chinese tea from a hot water dispenser at the back. Overall, it is a good experience, and it does bring back some memories of the good old dim sum place that we used to frequent in Singapore in the 70s and 80s.
Next up, we are hitting the streets for some unforgettable street food experiences. The street food scene in Penang is a lively tapestry of flavours and colours. Hawker stalls line the streets, offering an array of delectable dishes. Among these, Wanton mee stands out as a beloved local favourite. This dish features egg noodles, succulent char siu, which is roast pork, and plum wontons, bathed in a savoury sauce. The interplay of textures and tastes combined with fragrant garnishes like spring onions and crispy shallots creates a harmonious culinary experience. My favourite is a roadside wanton mee hawker stall at Chulia Street, which only opened in the night.
A good complement to Penang's compelling food scene is an emergent cafe culture, which is characterized by specialty coffee cafes with European-style themes in gorgeous heritage houses. One of our favorites is the Vie En Rose Patisserie located in Lebuh Melayu in the heart of Georgetown. Look out for its cotton candy storefront that sits at the corner of a row of shop houses. From buttery croissant to chocolate tarts, we feast our eyes on all their amazing pastries and desserts that are freshly made daily. Stream of customers for all ages pour into the bakery all day, so there's no doubt they taste just as good as they look. We had some donuts and a chocolate tart, and boy were they good.
Just next to Vie En Patisserie is Bao Teck Tea House, which serves authentic Cantonese dim sum. It is one of 3 restaurants in Penang to be singled out by the Michelin Guide. The elaborately decorated tea house in Lebuh Melayu opened their doors in July 2020 by Mr. Au Meng Kit.
Hey, good morning. We are now at Bao Teck Tea House at Georgetown. The owner of this tea house is a gentleman called Au Meng Kit, and he started the tea house in memory of his father, Teck, whose nickname is Bao Teck. So the slogan of the tea house is 与你美好的时光就是让我们的这一份富者精神留下一个美好的记忆。
As you enter the restaurant, you'll be greeted by an indoor moss garden as well as Peranakan antique furniture, which could lead you to believe that you have just entered a Peranakan museum. From the front of the house with its old Chinese wooden doors and windows, to the dining space that boasts old-fashioned tile floors and marble and thick furniture, everything is tastefully decorated for an authentic, nostalgic vibe. On the second floor, you'll see another dining area with lavish French-inspired decor, including prints of famous European art in golden frames, and velvet seats and curtains. Fortunately, the dim sum here is as good as the place is beautifully decorated. You can have your pick of steamed buns, dumplings, pastries, and dim sum specials from their menu. We went for their staple dim sum offerings of Bao Teck Siu Mai, flaky signature egg tarts, and Bao Teck prawn dumplings, with generous prawn fillings among many others.
I honestly cannot remember what I ordered here, but this is amazing. It's a crispy puff with prawns and salted egg. The combination is just bursting, with flavors. It's quite amazing. Very good. Let's try, okay?
Dining at the Suffolk House in Penang is nothing short of an enchanting journey through history and culinary excellence. This stately mansion exudes colonial grandeur and is nested within a meticulously maintained garden.
Hi there.
Hi. So, right behind us is the Suffolk House, and we're here for dinner. The original house used to be the home of Francis Light until his death in 1794. And the current building just behind us was completed in 1809, and that's 214 years. He has served as a resident of several governors of Penang in the past. Today, it is a restaurant managed by the YKH Group. So we are looking forward to our dinner. Oh, raining!
Upon entering Suffolk House, it was like we were transported back in time, with its elegant architecture, antique furnishings, and period-appropriate decor. The menu at the Suffolk House is a carefully curated blend of contemporary and traditional. We opted for a course dinner with grain-fed sirloin as our mains. The service at the Suffolk House was great, with attentive staff who are well versed in the history of the house and the nuances of the menu. Their warm hospitality adds an extra layer of charm to the dining experience.
Penang's famous Char Kway Teow is a culinary masterpiece that has garnered international acclaim. This iconic dish is a stir-fried noodle delight that captures the true essence of Malaysian street food. At its heart, Char Kway Teow features flat rice noodles, stir-fried with a medley of ingredients that typically include prawns, eggs, bean sprouts and chives. Right at the top of every food bloggers' list of best Char Kway Teow hawkers, Tiger Char Kway Teow is perhaps the most well-known. The magic of Tiger Char Kway Teow happens in a wok, where the noodles are seared to smoky perfection over high heat, absorbing the flavours of soy sauce, chili, and often a touch of belacan, which is fermented shrimp paste for an extra punch. Go for the dark egg version for better flavour. Very tasty.
Krabi Cafe in Welt Key is said to serve one of the best seafood noodles in Penang Island over the last 20 years. The restaurant is made up of 2 air-con shop lots with magnificent wall art on one side and old photos and newspaper clippings on the other side of the wall.
Okay, we're here at Kabi Cafe and they sell all variety of porridge noodle. Yeah. So what you do is you pick the kind of soup you like for noodles, or you can pick the porridge, and then they have all sorts of fish and meat and seafood you can add on to your noodle or your porridge. One of the best selling ones are the crab porridge or the crab noodles and the fried fish meat. Yeah, so if you ever come here you can try these, and they have all little snacks that you can add on to, or you can, if you come in a big group, I suggest you order this clay pot seafood rice.
Overall, a scrumptious meal.
For those seeking an authentic taste of Peranakan cuisine, this is definitely the restaurant to dine at. Auntie Gailin's old school eatery is helmed by Auntie Gailin herself, with recipes passed down through the generations. Auntie Gailin learned cooking from her mother at the age of 12. The restaurant occupies 2 shop lots in Lebu Bishop. The decor is pleasant, from the show windows adorned with memorabilia to the vintage ceiling fans and Peranakan floor tiles. The vibes that we get is an anticipation of a truly authentic Peranakan meal straight from a nonya's kitchen. Our dinner consists of kari kapitan, beef rendang, otah, nasi ulam, which is jasmine rice with finely chopped fresh herbs, and egg omelette with chaipo. Auntie Gaitlin's hard work and her family's recipes over the last decade finally pay off with a Michelin star in December 2022. So if you are planning a visit to Penang, do remember to make a reservation before dropping by this delightful eatery.
Hon Kei Food Corner is a Chinese open-air restaurant at Kampong Malabar in Georgetown. I have heard so much of it on social media, and we thought it would be a good idea to give it a try. When we step into the restaurant, we are greeted by very traditional-looking coffee shop tables and chairs. The place is rather clean and spacious and kept cool by numerous ceiling fans. Right at the back of the restaurant, in full view of their customer, is the open concept kitchen. It is really interesting and almost therapeutic watching the chefs tirelessly preparing bowls and bowls of porridge and noodles. The Hon Kei Food Corner offers cooked-to-order soup base to go with your porridge, vermicelli, we call them 面线 in Chinese, or noodles. There are also various ingredients to add on, such as fish meat, fish head, prawns, or pork. And for customers with bolder taste, they may also choose more exotic add-ons like intestine, brain, kidney, heart, liver, and tripe.
So we are at Hon Kei this morning to have our noodle fix for breakfast. They are famous for their porridge and noodles with meatballs. Wow, the soup is full of flavour. Very nice. Enjoy your meal.
Tucked away in a corner of Penang's iconic Penang Hill lies David Brown's Hilltop Garden Restaurant. The restaurant is housed in a colonial-style mansion which was once the home of Penang's nutmeg planter David Brown. Its elevated location provides diners with panoramic vistas of Georgetown and the surrounding lush greenery. To head up to Penang Hill, we took the funicular railway, using the express ticket to beat the never-ending queue. As we arrive at the top of the hill, it will be difficult to miss a huge David Brown's Hilltop Garden Restaurant signboard and a flight of stairs next to it. Ascending the flight of stairs, we entered a garden with a beautiful pond in the middle and greenery on each side of the terrace house restaurant. Afternoon tea is available from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and we decided on a club sandwich and the afternoon tea set for 2. While waiting for our food, we took the opportunity to explore the garden and enjoy the breathtaking view of Georgetown and the famous Penang Bridge further afar. With savouries at the bottom and sweets on top, the 3-tiered afternoon tea of David Brown's Hilltop Garden Restaurant is very photogenic. Generally, the items were good, although we were expecting the scones to be better, just like the ones we had at Fraser's Hill. The club sandwich was fabulous though. Overall, it was a great experience, with the temperature at a cool 23 degrees, decent food, and a fantastic ambience.
Ending our culinary journey on a high note, our favourite place to eat is Sarkies, located at the lobby level of E&O Hotel. Situated within the oldest colonial building that has been turned into one of the grandest hotels in Penang, Sarkies is considered one of Penang's best-loved eateries to have a worthwhile all-day buffet dining experience. This early American-style restaurant has an extremely large interior with floors layered with classic design tiles and dark wooden furniture. The whole place is surrounded by full-length windows overlooking a panoramic view of the seafront. You can choose to sit outside for a more breathtaking sight and the natural sea breeze to keep you company. For us, we preferred the comfort of air conditioning, and since we are not big fans of buffet, we chose Western mains and some local delicacies. Overall, the food was average, but the ambience is simply amazing.
And there you have it, folks, the top 11 places to eat in Penang, each offering a unique culinary experience that showcases the diverse flavours of this beautiful island.
Hang on, wait. Before we go, we are going to give you a bonus favourite food in Penang, which is durians.
Eating durians in Penang is an experience like no other. Known as the king of fruits, durians are an iconic delicacy in Southeast Asia, and Penang is one of the prime destinations to savour them. Visiting durian stalls in Penang is a sensory adventure, and the pungent aroma of the ripe durians that fills the air is hard to forget. We had our durian fix at the pit stop of Route P14 at Balik Pulau. We selected the green skin breed that became a champion durian in 1990, and it is also widely known as the green dragon durian. The texture is extremely creamy with a bittersweet aftertaste.
So we got this Qingpi, green skin durian, a new breed, and wow, very creamy. It's an interesting breed of durian. Wow. Very fresh. It's just fresh from the tree.
Eating durians in Penang is more than just a culinary experience. It is a cultural immersion and an opportunity to connect with locals and appreciate a fruit that holds a special place in the hearts of many in this region.
Okay, it's a wrap. Our top 11 favourite places to eat. Remember to like, share and subscribe for more travel and food adventures. Until next time, happy eating!